Very good day indeed, coming to you right here from the Pelindaba Cemetery. While behind me here about 69 graves of those who took a stand against the brutal apartheid regime back then, 65 years ago. Their bodies lay here, and the PAC is here to commemorate and honor them for the role that they played 65 years ago. I mean, if you remember vividly that it was that time when, South Africans took a stand rather against the apartheid regime, a bone of contention. It was about how the then government had treated black people at the center of it at that particular time, protesting against, the past laws that were, issued by, the apartheid regime back then. But with us here, we have the Secretary General of the PAC, Apapo. He's just going to talk to us about, 65 years. Why is it important to continue, paying tribute to those who died on that day? Thank you so much, Mr. Poe. Today marks 65 years since, people around this area took a stand against the brutal apartheid regime. Why is it important, commemorate, especially under the current circumstances where some blacks say that under the government of today, the democratic government, blacks still feel left out in this democracy?
It is important that we should remember where we are coming from so that we can know where we are going. It was here in Sharpeville that people were killed for the liberation struggle in this country. And the liberation in this country was about the land restoration to African people. It was here in Sharpeville that it became a turning point where United Nations declared apartheid crime against humanity. It was as a result of the sacrifices of people who are laying here today that we had Robben Island, many people to Robben Island. It was as a result of their sacrifices that many people were killed at Kgoshi prison and hanged. It was as a result of the sacrifices of these people who are laying here today that we are having the so-called democracy today. So as the PAC, we always remember and pay homage to all those who sacrificed their lives, and we will always remind ourselves that it is not yet over. The struggle continues.
They must be turning in their grave. They gave their life in a belief that, under democracy, things would be different. You guys are part of the national unity, and some are saying that this government of national unity means nothing to them because their plight are still the same, under the democratic government, high levels of unemployment and inequality.
Indeed, it is true. That's why we as the PAC took a very conscious decision that we needed to participate in this government of national unity in order to bring change, in order to make sure that there's land restoration. For instance, in the department that is PAC-led, we are fast-tracking land restitution. We are frustrating the land, the claims that were there that have been laying for a number of years. As the PAC-led department, we are frustrating that program. We are dealing with issues of rural development, making sure that there's access roads to basic services. We are also handling the issue. Remember, since after 1994, in terms of the Constitution, there's always been a provision that there should be a policy around land restorations. As part of government, as PAC, we are doing that in honor of these people who are laying here.
Well, thank you so much. That was Apapo, talking to us about why it's important to continue commemorating such a day and paying tribute to those fallen heroes that gave their life in a belief of, democracy. With that being said, it's back to you in studio.
All right, we leave it there. Thanks very much, Ntlantla. We'll continue to check in with you as the day progresses.